I have been saying, I'm telling you right now, this fucking Mayweather-McGregor fight, if you ever wanted to solve the population problem, the amount of mouth breathers that are showing up, okay? You send a fucking signal through the fucking bot. Whoever orders the fight, that's it. You're done. Something happens. When they used to play, those old spy movies where they would play that really high-pitched fucking noise and people would just grab their ears like, yeah, and then they would die. Yeah, do some Star Trek shit. That's going to go down as one of the biggest fucking ripoffs of all fucking time, Mayweather-McGregor. That's my prediction. And if it doesn't, I'll just say I was wrong, and then I'll order the fight. But there is no fucking way I'm going to sit there on Saturday night and watch a guy who used to fucking box 15, 20 fucking years ago fight a guy who fucking retired 2 years ago who's in his 40s, and everybody's acting like, oh, is this going to be his first fucking loss? The guy's in his 40s. He's been retired for 2 years. You remember when Jordan came back on the fucking Wizards? Taking 2-3 fucking years off. That was basketball. Forget about boxing. This is like the dumbest thing ever. You know what it really is? It's a bunch of fucking losers that want, that aren't happy with their own lives, that want to see a guy that's been shooting his mouth off, saying his life is fucking great. And they want to see him get knocked on his ass. And I'm so sick of people going, it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle. I'm tuning in for this spectacle. Why are you using that word spectacle, you fucking moron? Because everybody in sports has been saying this. So the amount of fucking mouth-breathing dopes that I've known, and I'm one of them, I've never heard them use the expression spectacle in my life. Now it's like, yeah, I'm watching it for the spectacle. It's a spectacle of sport. What does that mean exactly? A spectacle. You mean, is that like a fancy word for it's a fucking ripoff? These are the same people that would have paid fucking $60, the equivalent of $60 30 fucking years ago, 40 years ago to watch Lyle Alzado fight fucking Muhammad Ali, which actually happened if you never looked it up. All right, spectacle. Let's look up the definition of spectacle. Spectacle, number one, something to stare at. Number two, a pay-per-view ripoff. No. A visually striking performance or display. An event or scene regarded in terms of its visual impact. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with sports right now, or that fucking league where they just take 3 people who used to be superstars and play 3 other people that used to be superstars. And what do you get out of watching that half court of basketball? Confirmation that, yes, we are all going to die a slow death. I'm sorry. I'm really just being a Scrooge. Enjoy your fucking fight. I will not be watching it. I'm going to get out on the highway and drive like 80 miles an hour out here in L.A., and enjoy this city at the population that should be during that fucking fight. There's so many more constructive things that I can fucking do. And this, you know what it is they're just doing this clearly for the fucking money. And that's it. So, in a way, I'm actually happy for them because they're both getting their brains knocked out in every fucking fight, and God knows what their quality of life will be in their 50s. So good for them. Go out and get your fucking money. But I've given Mayweather at least, I don't know, his last 7 fights times 60, $420 that he should return at least a portion of it. He hasn't knocked anybody out since that, was it Ricky Hatton? He fights fucking Pacquiao 10 years after he should have. The guy shows up with the fucking injured shoulder. His singing voice is gone, and he just fucking, it's just, I don't know. All right, I've said my piece. You guys enjoy the fucking fight, and you text me your oh shits and whatnot afterwards. Verzi was saying that. Bill, it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle. It's like, dude, I've known you for 10 years. You've never said that word. Like they're above it. I'm just watching it. I know it's bullshit. I know. It's like, no, dude, you can't look away. That's what your fucking problem is. People who are getting it just because, oh, it's going to be so fucking ridiculous, are the same fucking cunts in front of you causing a traffic jam because somebody's changing their tire on the side of the fucking road because they can't look away. And they were right behind all those other cunts screaming at them going, go, 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 drive. And then the second they come up to it, they're sitting there fucking rubbernecking. Right there, I'm telling you. Oh, man, that's going to be fucking exciting. I'm going to actually get to experience what people experience who don't give a shit about sports on the Super Bowl. You get to fucking cruise around the city, get a bunch of errands done, you know? Ride a bicycle right down the middle of the street. You know what's funny is what I should really be doing. I should really be rooting for this McGregor-Mayweather fight to be a great thing, because then I can rent it and I'll get to watch something interesting. But I so want to be right about this. You know, you're not going to get me, right? I'm the guy walking, driving by who wants to look, but I'm not going to look to prove some sort of point that nobody in front of me, behind me, or next to me is going to give a shit about. That's basically what I'm doing with this. Anyways, prediction on the fight. Yes, I'm going to say McGregor's not going to, I don't know. It's 2 years ago. If he's anything like he used to be, McGregor's not going to be able to lay a fucking hand on him. Why anybody would think that McGregor could lay a fucking glove on Mayweather is fucking beyond me. Unless he got really old in the last 2 years, unless it's Jordan from the Bulls to the Wizards. If it's that type of a leap, yes, McGregor has a fucking shot. But then who gives a shit? He beats up a fucking guy, 2 years after he retired. Imagine not going to the gym for 2 years, okay, and then fucking racing somebody down the street for a fucking mile. Now it's time to talk about my real feelings about the Mayweather-McGregor fight. I am curious. I do want to watch, but I've just been burned too many fucking times. So what I'm doing is I'm letting you guys take the beach. All right? And if you tweet at me, oh my God, that was fucking amazing. Well, now you're not. Now you're just going to lie to me. I'll go on the internet. And if everybody said that was amazing and it was worth the fucking money, I will then rent the fight. That's what I'm doing from now on, because I've just been burned too many fucking times. I think it will be devastating for boxing if Mayweather loses, even though he's been retired for 2 fucking years. Basically, it's all about the first couple of rounds. If McGregor's going to do it. If he doesn't do it within fucking 3 rounds, he's fucked. That's it. Okay, there's my brilliant insight. I know what everybody else knows. I've watched too many of McGregor's fights, and when he fought Nate Diaz, he'd get into the 4th round and he would be winded. So they fight 5-minute rounds. So I don't know. I think even though they only fight how many rounds? How many minutes? Or there's a 3-minute rounds, right? So logically, you'd be, 5 minutes in, then that's the equivalent to going 5 rounds. 3 rounds, 5-minute rounds in the fucking UFC. Jesus Christ, Bill. But here's the thing. He's going to be using different muscles. He's going to waste a lot of fucking energy trying to hit somebody that nobody could fucking hit. And I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they're both brilliant fucking fighters. They're both amazing, and they're also, they're as good at selling a fight, which is why everybody's showing up and all of that shit, because 2 big shit talkers, there's nothing people like better than seeing a shit talker lose, and one of them's going to lose, so I guess that's why everybody's going to watch. But I cannot fucking resist the euphoria of not doing what everybody else is doing and getting to do other shit. It's something I learned when I would watch the Super Bowl and I would just tape the fucking thing and just do other shit for the first 90 minutes of the game so I can fast forward through all of the commercials and the absolutely fucking horrific halftime show and the opening ceremonies and all of that other bullshit. I can just watch the goddamn game. I remember when I would drive around, I'd go, get something to eat or some shit, and there'd just be nobody on the fucking road. And you just get to experience what your city was like back before there were automobiles. Except you're in a car and there's paved roads. I don't know. There's sort of a... I kind of understand a little bit like why people don't watch sports. I actually get it now. Like the amount of free time. And if you have, but the thing is you got to fill that free time up with like some healthy shit. Enjoy your goddamn fight. Don't listen to a crabby, freckled, bald cunt like me telling you that's a fucking ripoff. You go enjoy your goddamn spectacle. Yeah, you deserve it. It's a spectacle. Donald Trump isn't enough of a fucking spectacle. That's not enough for you? So why don't I try to end this thing on something positive? You guys enjoy your fight, your sports spectacle this weekend. I hope you don't get fucked over. And I'm being honest. You know something? I'm going to be a bigger man here rather than being the guy that said, I told you so. I hope on Monday you guys can all come back and I can read a bunch of fucking letters of like, Bill, you negative cunt. You've never been more wrong in your freckled, pathetic life. And I really hope that you guys are able to send those to me. I hope you get your money's worth. Like I said, I will not be watching the fucking thing. I'm too goddamn stubborn. All right. You know something? This is actually for me. This pay-per-view is about being able to walk away because I have jumped on the fucking, the UFC's done that to me. UFC, I've ordered the fucking shit and then find out somebody tested positive for steroids. The UFC's also doing that shit now that they got bought out by other fucking people. And Dana White's like the figurehead now, or how the fuck it works. They're doing that shit now where like every 3 pounds is a new weight class. So now they have all these air quote champions. So then everything's a fucking championship fight. That's like what fucking killed boxing. Aside from the fact that they had like 50 different goddamn leagues or whatever. The WBA, the WBC, the IBF. There was like 3 heavyweight champions all at the same time. And then somebody had to try to come in and unify the titles. And then every 8 pounds became like a fucking weight class or whatever. All I know is everything was like a title fight and they weren't as good. So I hope the UFC doesn't go that route because what was great when they had the monopoly was the best fought the best. So I hope that continues. I apologize for this podcast, everybody. I don't know why I'm shitting on everything that's just fun, simple goddamn fun in this miserable world. Why would I do that? All right, come on, Bill. Pull it out of the mud. This fight is going to be the greatest spectacle of all time. If you do not put $60 down on that, you are going to miss out. Right? There you go. That was positive. What do you want from me? I tried.